afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Hodges Fieldhouse at day one. The semifinals from Region 11A volleyball tournament. Today's first match will have the number 1 seed Iowa Central Tritons hosting the number 8 seed Lakers from Iowa Lakes Community College. This match winner will move on to play in the finals tomorrow here at 1 o'clock. Fans, coaches, players, the National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 11 and Iowa Central Community College are committed to ideals of good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play. We ask all fans, coaches, and players to show the respect for the opposing team, game officials, and each other before, during, and after today's game. Persons throwing objects or participating in other acts in conflict with good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play are subject to rejection and prosecution. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Our officials for the first match will be referee number 1 will be Scott Catpool, referee 2 Brad Skinner. Line judges Jude Holzer and Alex Wassam. Here are the lineups. First, the non-starters for the visiting Lakers from Iowa Lakes. Number 8, Jada Barker. And number 11, Haley Smith. Here are the non-starters for the hosting the Iowa Central Tritons. Number 3, Taylor Rickey. Number 5, Delaney Spinks. Number 6, Anna Tay. Number 9, Devin Scott. Number 12, Carol Santos. Number 14, Baylin Johnson. Number 18, Sydney George. Number 20, Alicia Johnson. Number 23, Taylor Light. Number 28, Casey Golub. Number 31, Cardi Eckert. And number 33, Hannah Huss. Here's the starting rotation for the Lakers from Iowa Lakes Community College. Your libero is a 5'3" sophomore from Anchorage, Alaska, number 1, Faith Muraquin. A 5'2" sophomore from San Antonio, Texas, number 2 is Mary Kelly. A 5'10" sophomore from Storm Lake, number 3, Ariel Baroni. A 5'6" sophomore from Midlothian, Texas, number 4, Yvonne Tomlin. A 5'7" freshman from Esterville, number 5, Lindsay Jensen. Another 5'10" freshman from Esterville, number 6, Sydney Swanson. And a 6-foot freshman from Denver, Colorado, Kiana Correa Lopez. Matt Trimble is the head coach for Iowa Lakes. Now here to start that for your Iowa Central Tritons and libero, 5'5" sophomore from Waverly, number 2, Taylor Bieneman. 5'10" sophomore from Stockton, California, number 8 is Amaya Finley. A 6'2" sophomore from Lawrence, Kansas, number 13, Abby Stewart. A 5'5" sophomore from Urbandale, number 15, Katie Gottfriedson. A 5'10" freshman from Conrad, Iowa, number 16 is Easton Swanson. A 5'10" freshman from Shenandoah, number 17, Keely Anderson. And a 5'11" freshman from Omaha, Nebraska, number 3 is Haley L. Harthy. Tritons are led by Sarah Horn, assisted by Lacey McLaren and Stevie Fremo. Fans, please rise and join in tribute to our country as we have the playing of our national anthem. Abby Stewart with the kill. This is Johnson with the win. Abby Stewart with the winner. Going right. Maria Lopez on the block. Mary Kelly serving. So, big winner by Finley, point Triton. Alicia Johnson serving. Point highlight. Maria Lopez will be winner on the blocker. Faith Merrick serving. Timeout Titans. Amaya Finley serving. Point Iowa Lake. Ariel Bozzoni with the winner. Cindy Swanson serving for the Lakers. Carol Santos with the kill. Point right. Taylor Beekman serving. Point Tigers. Point Iowa Lake. Katie Atkinson serving for Iowa Central. Katie Atkinson with the winner. 18-34. Point Titans. Point Iowa Lakes. Lindsay Jensen off the blocker for the Laker point. Ariel Bozzoni serving. Easton Swanson with the winner for the drive point. Keely Anderson to serve. Point Brighton, Easton Swanson, cross-court winner. For Keely Anderson. Side out, Iowa Lakes. Lindsay Jensen serving for the Lakers. Lakes. Double hit against the Titans. Titans. Double hit against the Lakers. And a hustler. Titans. 24-37, set point, final Central. Ladies and gentlemen, Titans take the first set, 25-7. Titans will serve to start the second set. Jimmy Anderson serving for the Titans. Point Titans. Point Titans. Lopez on the blocker for the Laker point. Mary Kelly serving. Side out Titans. Sidney George serving for the Titans. Abby Stewart with the middle of the field. For the Titans. For the Titans. Stewart with a block. For the Titans. Point, Iowa Lakes. A Paraquet serving. Point Titans, Abby Stewart with the 19. Alicia Johnson serving for the Titans. Point Titans. Point Titans. That violation against Iowa Lakes. 10-72. Point Iowa Lakes. Sidney Johnson with the winner on the blocker. Sidney Johnson to serve. Finley with the kill for Titans. Maya Finley serve. Side out Iowa Lakes. Yvonne Tomlin serving for the Lakers. Hannah serving for Strikers. Service winner, Hannah Huss. Timeout, Iowa Lakes. The Atherton in the serve is right. 1475. Scored by Keely Anderson. 1 point. Swanson with the winner for the Titans.
Difficulties as we have just finally gotten this figured out. Me and Austin, I'm Clint, he's Austin. Welcome to Hodges Fieldhouse. We are currently in the second set of this best of 5 here. Iowa Central is taking on the Iowa Lakes Lakers here in this regional tournament. Iowa Central currently leads 1-0. The score now at 19-5.
just a point right there. You know, Iowa Central has been dominating this set so far against Iowa Lakes. Iowa Lakes has been outmatched by Iowa Central, and Iowa Central is really showing right now why they are the top seed in this regionals.
Definitely. Biederman looking for Swanson, who has had a great game so far today. Definitely gotten some spikes in. She started for her first time, I believe, this season, and is definitely showing that she deserves to be there.
And, you know, in this regionals right now, it is Iowa Central is hosting it as the #1 seed, and DMAC and Kirkwood are going to be playing later on in this day as well. And if Iowa Central wins here today, which is looking like they're definitely going to do, they're going to be going up against the winner of that. So make sure you tune into that here on the Triton Nation Network for whoever's Iowa Central is going to be playing, of course, if they do come out with the victory here today against Iowa Lakes.
Keely Anderson is going back to serve now for the Tritons. This Triton team, they've been definitely showing a dominant performance here today. They've been rotating people, something that not every team here can do.
Yeah, you know, the roster size is just tremendously much bigger than every other team on this regionals.
Yeah, and keeping people fresh and running it sort of like you would run a drill in practice.
Yeah,
is definitely the MO of the Tritons here today.
Yeah, the Tritons are definitely rotating every single person to get some play time in, because you know later on in this regionals you never know if you're going to need anybody, and if they're not fresh and they're not experienced going forward in the season, you want to make sure that they have enough playing time as they can.
Spike there from number 6, Sydney Swanson there for the Lakers. 22-7 your score now. Shoot tie going on here from Mary Kelly before her serve.
Big break in the action.
Big break in the action, indeed. Kelly's serve is going to find Keely Anderson right there, back middle.
Ooh.
It'll be a Triton point.
You know, just a poor touch by Iowa Lakes right there, and Iowa Central has really just showed why they're the #1 seed in this tournament, and they're showing how talented they really are right now. They're showing that they have a lot of talent on the outside, and they have a lot of talent up front and blocking, and they're just bringing their confidence up right now, and they're just making sure that they dominate like they know that they should in this game.
George is going to find Finley there, and Finley's spike is going to be unreturnable. It'll be a Triton point.
Looked like it may have went out of bounds, but they, you know, touched it anyway and flew it out of bounds. That's going to be a point, but, you know, you're going to see a lot of that going forward in this tournament.
Sydney George going to return that serve. Swanson. George looking for Swanson again. And her spike's going to go through a block. Like I said, she's been having a great game today. That'll be a Triton point off of 2 hits on the Lakers.
It's match point right now.
For this match point, they're bringing in Alicia Johnson and Carolyn Santos for the Tritons. Alicia Johnson's going to be serving here. Her serve's known to have some heat on them.
Let's get an ace right here.
Serve.
That's
going to go out of
just
bounds.
out of
Just
bounds.
barely long. That was exciting, though.
Just before the line. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I was holding my breath.
anticipating.
I was excited. That was a really close
Come
one.
on, girl. Great effort, though.
Serve here.
Smart decision by them to let that one go out of bounds, too.
Jada Barker with a serve. Triton's making a little bit of a miscommunication there.
Actually let them get in the double digits. It's the first time Iowa Lakes has gotten a double-digit score on either one of the 2 sets.
Keely Anderson's spike there, going to find the hands of
Not sure what the
it'll
call.
be a Laker point.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was.
Yeah, didn't quite catch that one. Might have been 2 hits.
May have been.
Anderson to Johnson. Johnson fighting Finley. Finley going to get the spike there.
Ooh.
And that'll be the set.
There it goes. Got a tip on the trying to return there, and that's going to be a Triton point. And that's going to end the second set. 2-0 right now for Iowa Central. And, you know, they're really showing right now how dominant they are and how good they are. And because, I mean, their record kind of speaks for itself, you know, going forward into this tournament. And they're the top seed for a reason. And they've dominated. They only have 1 loss at home so far in the season against Cowling at the tournament later on, the Triton Invitational. And they're a great team. And, you know, expect them to get out of this regionals going forward. I expect them to even compete very heavily. And I expect them to go on pretty far in this tournament. I expect them to make it out of this and make a real push for the national championship.
This Triton Huddle looking rather happy.
They're having a great time out right now, and they're, you know, the coach is having a great time with their squad right now, and they're basically just being like, hey guys, yeah, we're dominating this game, and let's get our confidence up. Let's show out. Let's get as much points as we can. Let's try to have the most confidence we can, because just because we know that we're the better team here doesn't mean that we should just let up. You know, we should show why we are.
Letting up also could lead to a defeat if you're not careful.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no letting up, and especially it being regionals. I mean, you're not going to let up. I mean, this is regionals right now. This is time to shine. There's no reason why you shouldn't give everything that you have.
Well, we'll be right back once we get started up here with this third set, right here on the Triton Nation Network here at Hodges Fieldhouse. Welcome back. We're about ready to get started with the second set here at Hodges Fieldhouse, here at this Triton Regional Volleyball Tournament.
You know, Iowa Central's had a pretty happy performance. I think they're pretty happy with their performance so far, and this game being up 2-0 against Iowa Lakes. And I think they're just real excited to go forward into this regionals tournament, especially it being at home, and you know how good they are at home. So I think they're having a great time right now, and they're ready to close out this game right now with the third set win.
Back to serve here for the Lakers. Number 5, Lindsey Jensen. Jensen's serve going to find Amaya Finley in the back right. Finley's going to return that with a spike. Going for the block there. Anderson over to Goffredson. Goffredson looking for Finley again. Finley's spike is going to go back right and find the ground for the kill.
Nice spike on the outside, and we see that a lot from Iowa Central. They're great on the outside spikes and cross-court shots, so they're going to keep that up throughout the regionals, so great stuff right there.
Sydney George back to serve for the Tritons. Her serve's going to find back middle. George looking to Swanson for the spike. Looking to answer. Goffredson to George. George back to Finley. Finley's going to get blocked there.
Wow, great block from Iowa Lakes right there.
Yeah, that block coming from number 3, Ariel Bozzoni.
That's a rare occurrence right now, especially in this game, to Iowa Central get blocked like that. So props to Iowa Lakes for that.
First time we've seen the score tied up.
Still saved.
Going to make it over. Bieneman to Goffredson. Goffredson looking for Finley. Yeah.
Oh,
there we
wow.
go. That one's going to go long off the Lakers.
That one went out, but that was a great save right there. She put her hand flat on the court and was able to pop that one up for a save, but good stuff.
Thoroughly impressive dig right there. You know, it's that's all the space you got if you're gonna extend your hand onto the ground.
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
Alicia Johnson with the serve. That's gonna catch some net. Not gonna quite make it over. That'll be a Triton point. That serve went out of bounds.
And, Iowa Central, they've seemed like they lost a little bit of urgency right now because they know they're up 2-0, and they know that they're probably going to come out with a victory in this set. But they're just keeping it calm right now, and they know that they can come out with a victory, and they're keeping it cool. They're not overworking themselves. You definitely don't want to have any injuries when it's not necessary. So I think they're going to cool down a little bit here, but you still expect them to have some nice rallies in it, some good dominant performance.
Finley to Johnson. Johnson looking for Anderson. Anderson going cross court with it. Bieneman. Johnson. Santos with that one. Finley's going to Johnson. Johnson over to Anderson, and Anderson's spike is going to find its mark. When it's coming at you that fast, there's not much you can do because you have to. I have no words for that. It's just velocity, man. The velocity of Keely Anderson's spikes are incredible. There's another one.
Wow.
There's another one.
That was insanely fast right there.
Very,
There's no chance.
Very emblematic of the same spike she had earlier this year against the Hawkeye Red Tails.
Yeah, crowd loves that one too.
Insane, Austin. That's 2 in a row, 3 in a row.
Yeah, we're seeing a dominant performance from her right now, and
definitely finding her rhythm.
And she's gonna need to carry that momentum going forward tomorrow.
Serve there from Mamiah Finley. Gonna go out of bounds. 7-3 your score here now. Bieneman over to Johnson. Johnson finding Stewart.
Great
Stewart's
block
spike Stewart's spike is going to be blocked, and Tritons aren't going to have enough time to react to that one.
It's rare occurrence right there for Stewart to get blocked like that. So, I think Iowa Lakes has kind of recognized her pretty good, dominant performance on that front line, and they're kind of double teaming her right there.
Just a little bit of confusion there on the Triton front line. Block attempt no good for the Tritons there.
You got to give Iowa Lakes credit right now because it definitely seems like they've woken up, and it definitely seems like they're putting in more of an effort in this last set because I think they've realized, guys, this could be our last set together right now in the season, so let's give it all. And they're throwing in some new strategies, some new kind of things. They're double teaming on the front line, and it seems like they're having a pretty good reaction so far right now. Great spike.
Keely Anderson, man. Keely Anderson. Her and Amaya Finley, two of the heaviest hitters in junior college volleyball right now.
Yeah, definitely. They are very talented around this nation in JUCO volleyball, and they're really showing out on why Iowa Central's ranked #1, and they're a big part of it. In the regionals, excuse me, I should say.
That'll be a Triton point off that block from Carolyn Santos. A little bit of a lucky break there, going to bounce off a Laker. she looked a little relieved after that one, Austin.
A little bit, yeah.
That's going to be a Laker point, and they're going to get fired up over that one.
Yeah.
They're excited. They're keeping it within 3 right now.
Yeah, they're keeping it close, and they're giving themselves a chance. And, if Iowa Central kind of loses their groove and they find some momentum in this match, they could take one set. So Iowa Central's got to crack down right now. And I actually like this for Iowa Central because it's going to give them a little bit of practice of what it's like to show up in clutch moments.
Give them a sense of urgency that they haven't yet seen today.
Yeah, definitely. And they need that.
Taylor Bieneman diving for it, unable to quite get under it. Great spike there from the Lakers.
I think it's also going to be a little bit of a wake-up call here going up against Iowa Lakes in this last set because I think it's going to teach them that no matter what team you're going up against, they're going to put up a huge fight, and you're going to have to give your all. And so Iowa Central is definitely going to show up to the case, I think, though.
Everyone wants to take down the Giant.
Yes, for sure. They're the number 1 seed right now. They're the top dog, and every single team's going to be coming at them with full force. You know, there's a different sense of urgency when you're a lower-ranked team and you're going up against the number 1 team. I mean, you're going to show everything you got. You want to prove something.
You want to make a statement?
Definitely. I don't get it.
Some substitutions here on the Triton end of things. Godfredson's going back to serve. That serve's going to find back left. Answered there by Jensen. Godfredson over to Alharthy. Alharthy's going to get tripped up a little bit, but she's going to get right back up. Bieneman. Back to Anderson. Anderson's going to find her mark again. She's feeling the spikes today. I know a couple games ago we saw her with a little bit of wrist tape, but that's off today. She's feeling great, I'm assuming. And, yeah, she's showing it.
That's a great spike right there.
Godfredson serve. Back left. That spike's going to go long from the Lakers. Triton point. 12-8 our score here now in this third set.
And you know,
Triton's still leading.
Iowa Central's got a little bit of momentum right now. They got to take this and just run with it right now.
Jensen there with the spike. Bieneman over to Swanson. Bieneman to Godfredson. Godfredson looking for Swanson again. Swanson's spike is going to find its mark. That's unreturnable.
Good stuff right there.
Godfredson for another serve now. That one's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a Laker point. And once you serve so many times, you know, one of them's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
for sure. You
can't
can't serve everything out of end bounds. That's just not going to happen. It's just law of physics.
Godfredson looking for Alharthy there. She's going to get a tip in. Anderson. Godfredson. Swanson. Swanson's spike's going to go wide.
You know, Iowa Central, they're making a few more mistakes than that I think they would probably like to, and I think Coach is definitely recognizing that, and they're like, hey, you know, I know this is a third set, we're up 2-0, and we're the top seed, but we have to show it, and we have to come out here and dominate like we just did in those last 2 sets.
Amaya Finley spike, they're going to catch some line there and stay in bounds. That'll be Triton's, a Triton point there, 14-10 score now. Keely Anderson to serve. Her serve's going to clear. That's going to find back right. Spike there from Jensen. Jensen's spike's going to go through a block from Iowa Central, an Alharthy block, which is not one to mess around with.
No, definitely not.
Definitely an impressive spike there. She's going to serve it now. Jensen serve finding Anderson. Alharthy going to go for the spike. That's going to go out of bounds again. Triton's kind of falling apart a little bit here.
You know, the momentum's kind of shifted to Iowa Lakes right now, and they're making a lot more mistakes than they would like to. Iowa Central is, and they need to clean it up a little bit because if they're going to want to make a deep run in this regionals and this tournament, they're definitely not going to be able to afford to make some mistakes like this. You know,
and who better to get them back on track than Amaya Finley with that spike right there?
For sure.
Triton's precision on their spikes have been just a little bit off today, but we'll see.
The power's definitely there.
Yeah, the power's there. It's the precision that they got to figure out. Sydney George to serve for the Tritons now. George's serve. Gonna go just wide again. Yeah, the Tritons having a little bit of trouble. Oh wait, no, that'll be in.
It was in. Yeah, they called that in. That was right on the line. They thought it was gonna be out. They let it go, but it was right on the line. Great serve right there. Nice ace.
George's serve. Spike there from number 3. That'd be Bozzoni.
Wow.
Deadly spike there from Amaya Finley. It's going to rip off the arm there of Lindsey Jensen and go flying out of bounds. Once again, the velocity on these Triton spikes are something to be admired.
Good
Stewart going up for
find.
the block there, but that one's gonna just barely make it over her fingertips.
That was a good recovery right there from Iowa Lakes to find the dead spot in the middle.
Mary Kelly serving now for the Lakers. Kelly's serve going to go to Anderson. Anderson finding Goffredson. Goffredson over to Swanson, and Swanson's spike
Right.
is going to be unreturnable there off the hands of Kelly.
Good spike right there. And, you know, we see that a lot, cross-court spikes from the outside, and just really hard to return that ball, and especially it just being at a weird angle. So
Carolyn Santos and Alicia Johnson are going to come in now for the Tritons, and Johnson will serve. That'll be a Triton point there. Score now 19-13. Triton still leading 2-0.
you know, Iowa Central, I think they got to just run with it right now. I think they just got to keep the momentum going and not even let Iowa Lake score another point.
Excellent dig there from Alicia Johnson. Unfortunately, it's unable to be recovered.
Commentator
Powerful
right there.
spike. Powerful spike from Bozzoni. And she's going to serve now. Johnson over to Anderson. Anderson's going to go. That's going to catch some net, but still going to make it over. Block there from Stewart and Finley.
Good block there. Just a really easy block right there for her. It was just thrown up right to her, puts it right back down, not able to return it.
Nothing she's unfamiliar with.
Definitely not. Routine.
Is that a double negative? I think it is.
What'd you say?
Grammar. Johnson over to George. George looking for Santos. Santos is going to go through the block,
Ooh.
and that'll be a Triton point as well. Tough to predict on a defensive standpoint when a block is going to be blown through like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when you see your front line go up for a block, I mean, sometimes your body's like, okay, they got this, and then it goes right through them, and then you're not ready, and then you got to get back into it and react quickly, and sometimes it's just too fast for you.
That ace from Amaya Finley is going to draw a timeout from the Lakers here, and we'll see just what they're planning on changing. Triton's gaining back their momentum a little bit. 22-14 our score here in the third set.
You know, Iowa Lakes, I think they just have to be like, okay, we're down. They need 3 more points to win this game, and we need 11. And, you know, this is our last game. This could be our last set together right now in this regionals, and we need to show everything that we've got and capitalize on their mistakes. But most importantly, go have fun because this might be the last time that this group of team might play together. So they're going to show out all they can and try to do the most of what they got.
Lakers back on the court here. Triton's breaking it down. Just a quick note there from Coach for the Lakers. Head coach for the Lakers is in his first season. That'd be Mike Turnbull. Spike there from Swanson. Johnson looking for Anderson. Anderson's going to put that one down,
Oh, it's gonna be
but that'll
out.
be out of bounds.
Dang, that was a lot of power right there. That just went right out of my vision real quick.
That was tough for even us to react to up here, I think.
Yeah.
Austin. Yeah. George going to save that one. Anderson going for a little bit of a kick there off the block.
She had no choice.
Good reaction time, to say the least. But unable to get that one. Swanson with the serve now for the Lakers. George going to reflect that one back.
Oh,
And
wow.
there's going to be a little bit of miscommunication on the Laker end.
You
I don't think they were anticipating that one coming
No,
back.
definitely not. I mean, they caught her by surprise big time, and it looked like she was going to be able to maybe get a hit on that, but she kind of flinched in her last second. Mindset took over and just hit that one out of bounds.
Hannah Huss now to serve for the Tritons. Her serve going to clear.
Ooh. That's going to be
Not
3
sure if
hits.
that one was going to go over. That'll be 4 hits on the Lakers. That'll be a Triton point. It's match point up here.
Yeah, this is match point right now, and Iowa Central is going to be, they're 1 point away from going to the next round of regionals, and this is big time. This might be it.
Huss to Johnson. Looking at Anderson. Anderson spike gonna
There
go
it
off
is.
the block. That'll be a Triton point, and that's it. That'll be the match here. Tritons win 25-16 here in the third set. 3-0.
3-0 win for Iowa Central Tritons. Coming into this, I think everybody was pretty much expecting Iowa Central to at least come out the victors, being the 1 seed going up against the 8 seed Iowa Lakes. And they did a great job in the first 2 sets. They struggled a little bit in that third set to get their momentum going like they did before, but they definitely, I think it was a good learning curve for them. They understood that, hey, no matter who we're going up against, because even Iowa Lakes made a quick run on us and was showing some competition, so we're going to be going up against even tougher competition in this regionals, and we're going to have to make sure that we don't make mistakes, and we're going to have to execute like we know we can, and just show how talented this team is, and show out for the rest of regionals.
Definitely a happy Iowa Central team over there. Very unfortunate for the Lakers, as that'll be their last game this year, I believe, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Moving on, though, it looks like our next couple teams, DMAC and Kirkwood, are very happy that this one got done in 3.
Yeah.
They got more time to get ready for this next game here we got here today.
And I believe that is that Kirkwood right there on the right? Yes,
Yeah,
it is Kirkwood.
that'll be
That is
Kirkwood in
some
the urban
really,
camo.
That's some pretty cool uniforms right there with the camo. Those are sick.
I gotta say, I dig them. Yeah,
I love that.
Very cool.
Yeah, but Iowa Central, I think they are definitely the most dominant team in this regionals, and whoever they go up against, whether it being Kirkwood or DMAC, in this next matchup that's coming up pretty soon, they're gonna have to show out, and they're gonna have to show it like they did in those first 2 sets against Iowa Lakes. If they perform like that, even against either DMAC or Kirkwood, I believe that they're gonna come out on top. So they definitely have what it takes to win this regionals.
Once again, we will be covering this DMAC Kirkwood game. It will be right here on the same channel. Will it be on the same stream, Austin?
No.
No. We will have it on a separate stream, but it will be right here on the Triton Nation Network. You can find it same place you found this one. Until then, though, I've been Clint. He's been Austin.
Make sure you tune in Sunday for Iowa Central going up against either DMAC or Kirkwood. It's going to be a great matchup. I can't wait for it.
Either one, yes. We will be happy to see that one. That'll be a lot of fun. Same place, Triton Nation Network here at Hodges Fieldhouse. I'm Clint. He's Austin. Signing off. Thanks for joining us.